Hey everybody, what's up? We are here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is King of Cups. And Eight of Pentacles. I see King of Cups as being a card that comes out usually when we're dealing with something connected with what we are feeling, what we are sensing. To have Eight of Pentacles here, I'd say that this is something that you've been working on for a long time, or it's going to highlight something that you've been working on for a long time. Regardless of what this is that you currently have going on, having the King of Cups coming out here like this can indicate that there's a lot of emotional work that you've done. There's a lot of energetic work that you've done. You can also have like something specifically that this is being directed towards. And I'm also seeing Six of Swords, which shows things settling down, which shows things moving forward. Okay, so some of you have had a long-standing collaboration that you've been in. This can be something that you've been working on. This can be somebody that you've been working with, or people that you've been working with for a long time. Because Eight of Pentacles is above Three of Pentacles. So I definitely say this is something that a lot of time and energy has been spent on. I am seeing Ten of Wands, which can show things feeling like a lot on you mentally and emotionally. Because the Ten of Wands is connected with King of Cups, what are types of things that would feel kind of stressful or a big exertion of energy for the King of Cups? Because Ten of Wands is connected with things that feel like a lot to be dealing with. When we're thinking about the archetype of the King of Cups, something that would feel like a lot to deal with for the King of Cups can be maybe some like big stuff going on emotionally, maybe some big stuff going on energetically, where there's a need to ground the energy, where there's a need to center oneself, where there's a need to not go overboard. King of Cups is kind of like being in a boat, and the more steady you can keep the boat, you're not going to capsize, but it's all sort of within you, and depending on how you deal with what's going on, to try to calm down the water. When we're able to calm down the water, which is connected with everything that's going on, like the flashes and the feelings and the thoughts and everything that can sort of become a storm or feel like a blur passing you by, King of Cups is the energy within you that is going to be able to center and still the water so you can look into it and see what's going on. It's the difference between things on the surface being very chaotic and not being able to see more deeply within the water versus when you can still the water, you can see more deeply below. And King of Cups is going to be about whatever it is that you're doing or need to do in order to still the water when there's a bit of a storm that's going on. So this is something that can maybe be pushing you to an emotional edge, or it can be pushing you over mentally, or it can be something that feels chaotic or something that feels like a lot to be processing. And this can be connected with a relationship. This can be connected with somebody that you're working with. For some of you, it's gotten to the point where this may not be something that you want to be doing any longer. I am seeing the Eight of Cups here, so maybe this is something that you feel like time and time again, you've put the energy into this, you've been working with it, you feel like you've done what you can do, and you can feel like things aren't getting easier. Meaning at this point in time with the Eight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, I'd say that for a long while you've been working within this. You can be working with this person or working on this thing for a long time, I'd say, with the Eight of Pentacles here. There's been a lot of putting your energy in. There's been a lot of cooperation. There's been a lot of effort. There's been a lot of kindness that can be involved in this, understanding that can be involved in this, grounding your energy to not lose it when you're involved in this, and to keep centered as much as you can moving through this process. Having the Ten of Wands can feel like as much energy as I'm putting into this, you can feel like you're at your limit now. You can feel like things maybe haven't been settling down, and you can feel like at this point in time, you want that. Maybe you want to go from Ten of Wands, which feels like this constant overexertion of energy just to stay balanced. And you may want to move on to something that feels more settled, where you can feel more mentally at peace. And it can give you maybe more of the structure that you're looking for. And with that Eight of Cups, it shows a desire to explore and see if there's something that would feel more fitting out there, something that would be maybe more in resonance with you. So it can be a situation that maybe you look at it and you feel like it's not really compatible with what you're looking for. The part of you that's the King of Cups, this is the part of you that feeling at peace within your life feels important to you. This doesn't mean like every situation needs to be perfect. It does mean that you're recognizing patterns. And so if something is repeatedly showing up in the same way, no matter really what you're doing with it, you can be looking at that and wanting to maybe minus yourself out of that situation. Maybe it's something where you feel like you have, I get this feeling with King of Cups and Ten of Wands, kind of like being pushed to the edge of, I don't really have any more energy to be giving to this. I've put in all of this work. I've done what I could, and I want things to feel more settled. I want things to feel more calm. I also want to feel like I'm getting what I need. Ten of Wands feels like I'm overextending myself just to sort of survive within this situation. And then Eight of Cups feels like, and I'm still looking for what I need. I'm still not feeling like I have what I need. I'm still feeling like this isn't providing me with what I need. And that part of you that can look at this from a place of taking that step back and witnessing what's going on, you can be noticing that there's something within you with the Eight of Cups that's saying, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. I think actually that I may be mentally and emotionally moving into a place where I'm feeling curious about what else is out there. And this can be connected with something that you have put a lot of time and energy into, and still this is the way that it feels. Where there's still this feeling of something that's not there, something that I'm looking for is not there, something that I'm looking to connect with. I feel like I'm not really connecting with that here. And having Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this can be a focus for you now on what you feel like is going to feel like a source of sustainable joy within your life, a source of sustainable connection, a source of sustainable peace, or at least something that feels grounding in that way where you can lean on it. Something that will be a lasting source of joy within your life. And you can feel like you haven't totally connected with that yet, not in this situation anyway, so you may still be looking for it a bit here. Also too, the Ten of Cups is going to be, Ten of Cups can be seen as a card representing our pursuit of happiness, like actually feeling happy, feeling centered, feeling calm, feeling safe, feeling secure, especially mentally and emotionally. This energy is less a destination of like, okay, finally I've arrived here, and more so a byproduct of you making choices that are in alignment and you not sticking around within something that's not feeling right or that's missing the mark for you. And as it seems like there's something here with Ten of Wands where you go from things feeling very busy, feeling like a lot of energy, hard to sort of center through it. I'm seeing there be a calming down that's happening. I'm seeing there even be like a mental centering, a diffusing that's happening here. And within that, it may be highlighting to you a truth coming up. And this truth can very much be you seeing a situation that you're involved within and connecting with that part within you that's saying, I still have not found something that I'm looking for. Or even I'm in this situation and I don't feel connected with it. What I need, even in the most basic ways, to feel connected, to feel safe, to feel a sense of fulfillment, to feel that sense of stability, I'm not finding in this. I feel disconnected from what's going on, and I feel a longing that I'm not experiencing here, that is not fulfilled within this. And this feels like a pretty high stress situation that you've been working in. This feels like something that is moving and something that is breathing and something that is active within your life and something that maybe you just feel like has become too much. And it's not allowing you to feel connected in a way that you would if you were in the right situation. When you are taking a step back from this and looking at it, I feel like the Eight of Cups becomes apparent to you, like something just isn't fully clicking there. And even though this is a situation that can sort of have some tentacles pulling at you at the same time, it feels like when you are centering and when your mind is calm and when things become quiet, you can feel this within you. Eight of Cups is something that calls to you and says, I think highlights that you don't feel settled within a situation. Like it's not something that you want to stay within. If it stays like this is not where I want to be. And it feels like you've put in so much work that you possibly could with the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. It feels like you've put in all of that energy, all of that work. And you can feel like something should be showing for it by now. And with that being said, you can look at it and say something still feels like it's missing. Just something doesn't feel right here for me. I'm still sort of like looking around, or I'm still waiting. And things just haven't clicked into place. And it feels like it's been enough time now that you should be feeling something at this point. That Three of Pentacles feels like I'm trying this, I'm trying that, I'm like communicating or working on this together, and it just feels like still not really that feeling that would feel right for you. And you can feel like it's going against something within you to remain within a situation now as well. The feeling of the Eight of Cups in this reading feels like I'm still waiting for something to happen. And it feels like that thing that you're waiting for to happen may be actually exiting now. When you are in the height of everything, there can be a lot of other things that are sort of vying for your attention emotionally and mentally. When you go more into hermit mode and you center and you quiet, you will feel this very loudly. But when you're in the middle of everything and it's very busy, it may be harder to pick up on that. So the more you the more you're looking at things and the more you're processing and the more you're grounding, the more apparent this is going to feel, and then it will feel more obvious for you if it doesn't totally feel like that at this point. You can say too that you're at a point where you really want to prioritize joy and peace within your life. Interest, connection, intimacy. And that the move that you can be making here potentially can reflect that. Or it can push that away. And the choice is yours. This does feel like, either way, knowing this now, there is going to be a new chapter that you'll be starting. You just get to choose sort of the flavor of this, depending on the choice that you make. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.